What's up, guys? Why you do not ask for help? Why do you feel uncomfortable in the moment you want to ask for help? Like, I see this with a lot of you guys, especially men. Especially men. Some women as well, but especially guys. Like, oh my God. You guys know that you need help to overcome something in your life. You know that you need assistance in some area, whatever it is. Okay? Maybe it's in your business, maybe it's in your relationship. You don't know how to deal with the relationship thing. You don't know how, you didn't figure it out yet, how to get the partner you want, how to keep it. Maybe you didn't figure it out with your physique. Maybe your mind is troubling you, and you want to figure out once and for all how to calm down your anxiety in your mind and live a happier life. I don't know. Maybe it's your courage. Maybe you want to work on your masculinity, on your courage. You want to become more courageous. You want to be able to express yourself freely without feeling, I don't know, pressure by environment. There's something you want to work on, you know. But nevertheless, when you go to ask for help, you feel that uncomfortable feeling. You feel maybe that anxiety. You don't like it, and you end up not getting nowhere. You end up not asking for help. You end up not doing anything. Why is that? Why is that? Have you ever sat down and asked yourself, what's going on here? What's the thought process behind all this? Why am I acting this way? You know that if you ask for help and you get the help, the advice, the guidance from somebody that has overcame your problems, somebody that already has the results that you want, well, you will accelerate your goal achieving process and you will get to where you want to go and you will build that person, that version of that you want to build. But you're not asking for that help. You're held back, and I see it with people when they inquire. As I said, mostly men. When they inquire about the coaching, they're like, they don't come to you and ask, "Hey, bro, this is what I'm at right now. I want to get here. I have some trouble with this. I didn't figure it out yet. Help me. I want to get to this. I clearly do not know how to do it. I clearly do not know how to get in shape. I'm clearly not as confident as I want to be." Um, they don't do that. Some guys don't do that. Some guys, they will be inquiring like, "Oh, bro, I want to know more about this. I want to just some information about this thing because maybe like they're trying to inquire, but they're kind of hiding. They want to hide the fact that you know that they're not there. I mean, there is nothing to hide. There is nothing to hide. Your energy, the way you speak, your physique, your results show exactly who you are. Okay, show exactly where your mind is, where your program is. So there is no shame in asking for it. That's what I'm trying to say with this video. Like, the problem is not being in a situation and wanting to change. That's actually something admirable. When I see somebody that he's somewhere, he wants to go somewhere else, he's skinny, he's out of shape, he's not confident, he's not he doesn't like himself, he's working on himself. He's trying to figure it out, okay? He's trying to build, I don't know, something. That's admirable when somebody is actually seeking. That's admirable. That's attractive. Even for females, that's attractive. A man on a mission is attractive. Okay? But when a person is trying to inquire, but at the same time he's hiding, he's trying to hide the purpose behind that interest. He doesn't want to say that I don't know. He doesn't want to say that I don't know how to. I've been trying for years to get the fat out of my body, to get in shape. I can't do it. I just can't stick. I can't quit smoking. I can't quit doing this. I can't. I'm not strong enough. He doesn't want to say that. He doesn't want to admit that. But let me tell you on a little secret. Admitting where you are is the first step towards change. If you do not admit that you have an issue, then in your mind you don't have an issue. You're justifying by saying something else. So we're not fixing it. The first step is actually to admit that there is something, that you don't know how to do something. And the next step would be how to go there. Okay, where do I want to go and how to go there? You have to know where you are and you have to know where you're going. Bob Proctor used to say a lot. He used to say this a lot. You have to know where you are and you have to know where you want to go. And when he used to say you have to know where you are, I thought he meant that like where you are physically or like where you are with the results you got or where. But what did he meant really is where you are mentally, where you are as a person, as a character, where you are. How is your programming? You need to understand it and understand what's holding you back and admit that there is some issues that you need to work on, and then let's go work on it. You know what I mean? Simple as that. I know exactly how it feels. I know it doesn't feel it doesn't feel comfortable. I used to be like that way. But when I was, I don't know, when I was a teenager, when I was in, I don't know, 19, 20, in my 20s, my early 20s, you know, I didn't like to admit that I didn't know how to do this. You know, so I never did that. And that slowed me down in my process of self-development. You know, I would say, oh yeah, this is done. I would give my opinion, even if I don't have the results, but I would give my opinion about how something should be done. You know, now no, should be done like this. This has to be done like this. Yeah, you do this and you do that, bro. I don't know. How can you give an opinion about something if you do not have the result? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It still amazes me. Like, sometimes in conversations with people would be saying, oh, this has to be done like this way. This has to be done this way. Bro, your results indicate clearly that you do not know. So why try to pretend that you know? Why do we always have to keep feeding that ego? Like, we have to stop it. At some point, we have to stop that. We have to stop giving a shit what others think about us. What is the image that people have about us? And the only thing we have to care about is how do we see ourselves. If you are a person that has a purpose and he's going towards it and he has goals and he's trying to achieve them, he's admitting that he doesn't know something, he goes and seeks answers. Bro, that's an admirable trait. You already won because you're going to discover how it's done and you're going to become that person. Then when you speak at some point, you will speak from results, from experience. I cannot now come and talk to you about how to get fit, how to be confident, how to be, how to be a stud. If I was not that person, if I was not fit in my own flesh, if I was not confident in my own being, if I was not a stud that has, fought professionally in the ring and mastered martial arts in my field and have my own business, I wouldn't speak about these things if I didn't have the results that I have today, okay? But the problem is you find people that they're always trying to hide their lack. They're always trying to hide their shortcomings. No, bro. We don't care about that. We care about growing. So don't hide those areas. If there's something that you don't know how to do, I don't know. I don't know how to talk to women, for example. I just don't know. I didn't figure it out. I stress. I freak out. Whatever. It's all good, bro. Let's work on it. I'm lost. I don't know what to do with my life. I'm pretending that I'm happy. I'm going to this job that I hate. I have no purpose. I didn't figure out my purpose. I don't really feel good. And I'm afraid to set goals, worthwhile goals, and go for them. I don't know how to do that. I don't even believe it's possible for me. This is where I'm at right now. Help me. Can you help me? Let's talk about it. Let's see how we can help you with that. Then you will start figuring out answers. Answers out there. I'm afraid of confrontation. I'm a man, but I don't know how to throw a punch. I don't know how to defend myself. I do not know how to defend myself. Show me how to do it. Yes, now we can show you how to do it. Now you're going to go and you're going to open your mind, you're going to learn, but not try to hide and say, oh no, this like that, this is, give excuses like, oh, this is barbaric. Nowadays, we don't need that. We have police, but it has nothing to do with police, but it's about you. It's about the level of confidence and the self-control that you have as a man. If you were strong and if you were able to defend yourself, even if you have a woman, she will feel more secure with you. Your self-confidence will rise, your self-control will rise as well because you have trained yourself in self-control through the martial art training. Just an example. I'm just giving a couple of examples here. So that was the message. This is the message here today, guys. Don't shy away from asking for help. Admit where you are and figure it out. That was a message. I know a lot of people will need to hear this. Cut the bullshit. Don't feed your ego anymore. Let's go. The goal is to grow. Let's get it.